now, and that's Norman Coleman's fault. When he took office, we hardly owed anything. Now we're getting close to being $10 trillion in debt. The people in Minnesota are having big problems, but Norman Coleman's not having problems. He's the #1 person in the Senate flying on corporate jets. They give him 500-night hotels, $100 dinners. They pay him $10, $20, $30, $40,000 to speak at private dinners. His lobbyists, that goes in his pocket. The other millions go in his campaign. So there's a protest in my video about why he doesn't support ethics in politics, but it would bankrupt the guy. You know, he's in it for Norman Coleman. He's not in it for Minnesota. He's in it for Norman.
Yeah, Norman Coleman doesn't know that the Minnesota economy and the American economy is really in trouble. We're losing a lot of jobs. A lot of people aren't getting their house payments. They're not getting their medical coverage. You know, we're suffering. But Norman Coleman, he's not suffering.
And we all know these are challenging times. Our economy has slowed. Our politics are divided. Our families are stressed. My wife and I, my kids, we enjoy our lives, but we open the morning.
You heard it, he's enjoying his life. Here you see Norman Coleman claiming and saying the truth. He's running on his record. That's like saying the Titanic sailed on its record.
I'm running on my record because, unlike my likely opponent, I actually have one.
And what a terrible record. Yeah, you see why the Colemans are happy. These are the things that they get from the lobbyists because they don't care about us. They're living high off the hog. That's a Minnesota expression. Maybe Norman hasn't learned it yet. But listen to this and watch this.
Stayed in a hotel room that cost $500?
That's insane.
No, I haven't.
Never.
Have you ever eaten a dinner that cost $100?
No.
No, not at all.
U.S. Senator Norm Coleman has. During his first 3 years in office, he took more privately funded trips than any other U.S. senator, except for one. Last year's watered-down ethics bill doesn't go far enough. Powerful Washington lobbyists still have a grip on our democracy. Tell Norm Coleman to get serious about ethics reform in Washington.
But I say, why should you? They give him hundreds of thousands of dollars to speak at private group meetings, and obviously when they pay him money in the pocket to speak and they donate millions like big oil, drugs, the real estate companies, the banks, you know, why should he care about a reform in ethics? It'll bankrupt the poor guy.